Back in January of 2021, I was introduced into the world of wireless mics thanks to Hollyland's first wireless mic, the LARK 150s. I was a huge fan of those mics and I used them a ton, but there was definitely room for improvement. Fast forward to 2023, and now we have the Hollyland LARK Maxes, a supercharged and more refined version of that system. So let's take them out for a spin. Hey guys, so I'm here with...
My name's Jonathan, or what should I say? Jonathan Pajak with Lens Culture. That sounds so...
Hey, what is up? I'm here with my friend.
Jonathan with Lens Culture. Photographer.
Hold on.
Jonathan with Lens Culture Photo and Film.
And all right, so today I wanted to talk to you about these wireless lav mics. Recently you just picked up the DJI mic, and I have the new Hollyland LARK Maxes, and kind of want to do a little bit of comparison. We're rolling on both of them right now. The DJI mics are running on internal recording, and the Hollyland LARKs are going straight to the camera. And then, throughout the video, I'm going to flip back and forth between the two mic sources for both of us talking. And, you'll see on screen and kind of give you an idea of what each microphone sound like. I'm very curious which sound better. Future David here. I didn't realize I already had the noise cancellation turned on for the Hollyland LARK Maxes. So I'm going to jump to the part of the conversation where I had it turned off for a better side-by-side comparison. What are some top three, tips for hiding the lav mic, especially something like this?
This I would definitely, on the inside of a suit jacket, there's always like a seam where they start the pocket. It's right above it. I normally would clip this there because I found that when I run it through that audio caster, it really does a great job at boosting that floor.
Interesting.
So like the coat doesn't really do a lot. And honestly, a lot of times the coat helps with like the when the groove. So like it's almost like an audio filter. So I always go inside the jacket pocket.
Let's take a look at the design and build quality of the Hollyland LARK Maxes, starting with the transmitters. To start off, like everything else from this kit, the quality of the materials used is excellent. Each transmitter has 8 gigs of internal storage, and you can start and stop recording audio directly to the transmitter by pressing the record button on the side of the transmitter. You can record up to 14 hours worth of audio, and to access the files, just connect it to your computer via USB-C, and it'll act just like an external drive. Drag and drop, and you're done. The transmitter has an omnidirectional 48 kilohertz and 24-bit microphone, and just about all of the audio for this video was recorded using this to kind of give you an idea of what the Hollyland LARK Maxes sound like. By the USB-C port, you'll see the electronic contacts that are used to charge wirelessly in the charging case. On the other side of the transmitter, you have a 3.5mm microphone port in case you want to use an external lav mic, a power button, and a button to toggle environmental noise cancellation, which we'll talk about later in this video. On the back side, you have a metal clip for attaching the transmitter to the collar of a shirt, and it also comes with a magnetic disc you can use to mount your microphone on the front of a shirt. Hollyland also provides windscreens for your transmitters to cut down on wind noise while recording. The receiver is also a welcome upgrade from the one we got in the LARK 150. It of course features a hot shoe size clip so you can slide it into any hot shoe or cold shoe mount to secure it to your camera. On one side, you've got a 3.5mm headphone port for monitoring your audio, as well as a USB-C port for connecting and using your Hollyland LARK Max system with your mobile devices like phones and tablets, as well as computers using the provided USB and Lightning cables. On the other side, you've got a 3.5mm output port to connect to your camera and a power button that also functions as a lock button to lock and unlock the touchscreen. Speaking of touchscreen, let's look at the front. This receiver features a 1.1-inch AMOLED touchscreen for monitoring everything like your battery status, pairing status, and recording mode. Rolling the control wheel lets you adjust the gain of your transmitters and scroll through the menu. To access the menu, you press in the menu wheel, and in here you'll be able to change a variety of settings. In the record mode menu, you'll be able to choose between stereo, which puts each transmitter on their own channel, mono, which puts both transmitters on both channels, or safety track, which puts both transmitters on both channels, but records one of the channels at a lower decibel to recover potential clipping later in post. To back out of a menu option, there's a circle home button on the right side. In the mic settings menu, you can control the mic gain, whether you want the transmitters to auto record internally to the backup, auto power off after 15 minutes, change the LED brightness on the transmitters, and format the internal storage on the transmitters. You also have the ability to change the EQ of the microphones and a bunch of system settings as well, including accessing firmware updates and version information. Lastly, we have the charging case, which both looks and feels super premium. The case wirelessly charges your transmitters and receivers. It has a USB-C port on the back to charge the case, and on the front it has an LED indicator to let you know how much juice is left in the case. It's also nice that you can store the transmitters in the case without having to remove the magnet plates on the clips. The Hollyland runs longer, so the DJI mic is 5.5 hours for the transmitter, 5 hours for the receiver, and then somewhere in the ballpark of, I think, 18 hours. I'll put it on screen for total life if you also have a fully charged case.
Okay.
The Hollyland ones are I think 9 hours for the transmitter and
Okay.
7.5 for the receiver. Pardon the outfit change, just got back from the gym. So earlier I was talking about environmental noise cancellation, or ENC mode, and basically that's a built-in noise cancellation, voice isolation feature that's built into the Hollyland LARK Maxes. So this is what it sounds like off. A little bit of leaves rustling, a little bit of wind. Traffic really far in the distance. Not sure how much of that gets picked up, but let me go ahead and turn on the ENC and then compare them. All right, now the ENC is on. This is what my voice sounds like, and this is what the environment sounds like. I think that this is such a neat feature to have, especially if you're vlogging or making content basically out in public areas where there's a lot of distracting noises in the background. I mean, it's not gonna like remove all ambient noises like you would from, like, you know, say AirPods noise cancellation, but I think it's a nice bonus feature to have. Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think of the before and after of the ENC mode? Is this something that you would use? Okay, let's do a little range test. I'm gonna just keep walking, and about every 100 feet I'll turn around to check to see if we still have signal. So I'm gonna go ahead and start now. All right, I'm about 100 feet away. About 200 feet away, and I'm still walking. Now, you're obviously not ever gonna use 820 feet of signal or 250 meters. I'm already probably a dot on the screen at this point, but having a 300 feet now, I'm gonna keep going. Right, I'm about 600 feet away. How's the signal sounding? Yeah, away from the camera now. So really probably pushing the limits of this signal transmission. 900 feet plus now. I'll be super shocked if the signal is still strong. Now let's talk about pricing and what I think of the Hollyland LARK Maxes. It's priced at $299, and I think it's a solid price considering the high quality microphone you're getting, the big range, features like environmental noise cancellation, and the premium build quality. $299 is also the same price as the two nearest competitors, the DJI MIC and the Rode Wireless Go 2s. Now I was gonna title this video the best wireless mics of 2023, considering when you compare this microphone to something like the DJI MIC or the Rode Wireless Go 2s, it really comes down to subjective opinion on which one you think are better, because they have different feature sets, because they come in different sizes, and they honestly all sound pretty similar. That was until I started recording this video and Rode announced that they're releasing the Rode Wireless Pros, which the two big standout features are 32-bit float, so you never have clipping, and timestamp built right into it. So that does make the Rode Wireless Pros objectively probably the best wireless mics for 2023. But I will say the one thing is that those microphones are selling for $399, and these, along with the DJI MIC and the Rode Wireless Go 2s, are selling at $299. So there is a $100 difference. Now, I will say for certain applications that 32-bit float will be absolutely crucial. And if you use timecode on your projects and on your sets, then I think that will probably be the better option. But however, if you don't need timecode and you don't need 32-bit float, I still think that this microphone is probably my favorite for the year. I'd be more than happy to use this microphone to shoot weddings. I'd be more than happy to use it and have used it to shoot interview style content. And of course, I'm more than happy to use it to produce stuff like YouTube videos. But needless to say, this is an interesting time for wireless microphones. Now, if you're interested in checking out any of the products I mentioned, as always, links will be in the description down below. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. If you want to see more content just like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and get notified so you know when the next video is released. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.